Yo, what it do, chat? Welcome to the deeper level tonight. Jumping into some Wayfinder again. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to do everything I can do on this game until Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League comes out. What is up, babe? How you doing tonight? Well, I already know how you doing. But how's everybody else? Traveling the Skylight. Hey, shout out to Fisher Lee. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch. Do me a favor, head over to my YouTube, same exact handle, Deeper Depths, and hit that subscribe button if you will. So we're closing in on 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are not that far off, so I certainly want to appreciate each and every person that's been rocking with us. And okay, awesome, no problem. Argent Hand. Oh, snap. I think this is what I've been looking for. I didn't even realize I could craft it. Yeah, babe, I'm on Wayfinders tonight. I'm having a blast with this game. Hang on, let me look this up, chat, because I'm tripping. This whole time I've been trying to farm this, and it looks like I can craft it. So let me just make sure I'm looking at this right. But I think they changed the icon for it. That's kind of what threw me for a loop. Because this is one of the second pieces that I need. I got Fang of the Beast. Yeah, Master's Horn. That's it. Man, chat. Studio loot. Break power. Weapon power. Yep. That's it. Look at that, chat. I'm telling you, something told me, man, to come and check with the engineer and just see. Let me sell some accessories right quick, because I definitely need that. We in that thing, buddy. Sell shard of effigy. Boom. Oh yeah. Yeah, that save a lot of trouble right there, babe. But there's still one more final piece that I gotta farm, but at least I'm only looking for one piece now as opposed to two pieces. I got all these recipes, chat. right, there we go. That's a little better. Epic. Master's horn. There it is. So magic defense, break power up. So my health and weapon power will go down just a tad. So physical defense would drop by 1,000. All right, let me see what pieces I got equipped. Bloodletter and Goblin Hacker. All right. So break power and weapon power up, but ability power down. Man, that's tough, chat. Um, all right, I ain't trying to lose no 1,000 defense because the whole point of this build is survivability. I can take the loss on the health and the weapon power because I can get that back. All right, so Master's Horn. Yep. See, we already way up. All right, so we need Bloodletter. Yo, Pallet, what is good with you? How you doing tonight? We need an Archon Echo right here. Doing good. That's what's up. All is well. Uh, Playing a little Wayfinder. Was doing some farming, so here I am thinking I needed 2 more pieces. I only actually needed 1 more because I already had the items to craft the other piece. So I'm way up right now. Okay, see, I got my health back right there. Boom. Now the next piece, the blood letter echo. Shrike skirmisher echo. A quarling echo. All right, let me find. 2024 is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League all day. That's first and foremost. Then February 29th is Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So definitely looking forward to that. And then see what else is happening in 24. So we know Wolverine is not coming in 24 for a fact now. So we can just, get that out of our minds. Uh those two mainly, and then uh Blue Protocol is next year. And Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is next year as well. So we about to be eating like super good. Oh, those are 20s. Hey, Sleep, what's good, bro? Oh, yo, you got to play the beta? What? Man, I tried to get in on that one, but I didn't get to. But I could just tell, man, that Blue Protocol was going to be that type of game. Because, I'm all about live service games, MMORPGs, so that's just my type of game. Um, so there's actually probably 3 live service games. No, there'll be 4 live service games next year that I'll be trying to jack with. So yeah, Blue Protocol, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Wayfinder, and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, how I'm gonna make time to play all that, that's the only thing I don't know. Cause that's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot, chat. Didn't get to play much. A lot of fun, kind of hard. Take some skill for that one. Bet. You know what? We need games like that, man. With that whole challenge aspect. of things, like that is so necessary. You gotta have it. And honestly, you get more of a challenge to me with MMORPGs because the boss fights on most MMOs don't be playing. Like, you gotta have help unless you build a character out that you can solo with. That's actually why I built the character that I'm rocking with now. Is just for that whole solo aspect. Because I can definitely solo with this build, and it's only gonna get better from here. Yeah, but that's definitely what keeps us coming back to the games. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Almost 7,000 weapon power with that. Yep, yep. Okay. We headed in the right direction, chat. All right, so now I'm just farming for one piece now. And then I'll have the whole set. So the piece that I'm looking for now is what's called the Feather of War. And this drops from one of the Beastmaster's bird. And honestly, like, I've done the majority of the side quests. So really the only thing I have to do now is farm. So that's why I'm committed to knocking this stuff out. The Void 24, man, what's up? Man, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, appreciate you for tuning in, man. I mean, it's an honor, man, just to even have the opportunity to have your time tonight, man. You know, just to find interest in our channel and what we're doing. So I certainly appreciate that. So I'll be cranking out some more content for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League because we got a huge content drop from Miller, which Miller kind of went into some spoilers. I stopped reading about halfway through his article because there was some stuff that I just didn't want to look at yet. Um, but things are looking real good for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Trust me. Trust me. Yes, Wayfinder actually drops in January, I do believe, Sleep. Or at least that's what they said, initially. That it was going to go, the official release was January, and that it's going to go free to play. But honestly, this final content update that we got about a week ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, with Wayfinder, like, totally changed everything. If you could tell, the UI, all of that stuff looks different, man. So shout out to Airship Syndicate because they've been putting in work on top of a lot of hot fixes and stuff like that and patches to the game. So they seriously been putting some work in, chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. January is a huge month for gaming. Huge month. Tekken 8, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Um, this goes free to play and officially launches. Then February is a banger. February is Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth. Um, man, you. That's why I'm saying 2024 is literally just as big, if not a bigger year than 2023 for gaming. I mean, this is the best era um, of late post Nintendo 64 that we've been in gaming. I mean, it's definitely a golden era because the Nintendo 64, I would probably say overall, pound for pound, the Nintendo 64 is probably the greatest system uh, ever released as far as first party titles that was all bangers. I honestly cannot think of a game on the Nintendo 64 that wasn't good. Like even the little, indie titles and stuff like that were not AAA titles. I can't think of a game that sucked. Not one. I mean, Wave Race, um, 007, Killer Instinct Gold, uh, Mario Kart, Mario 64, Luigi's Mansion. I mean, banger after banger after banger. Then what's the other game by Rareware? Perfect Dark. Man, I'm telling you, the Nintendo 64 is the most goated system of all times. And so, it's been a long time since we've had an era of gaming that was on that level. Man, boy, that boy ain't playing. Sheesh. He hitting hard. Hold up. Let me get up out of there. Let me think for a second. Give me just a second, chat. I'll be right back with you, I promise. There we go. Break it. Break it. All right, there we go. Did we get a feather? Did we get a feather? Did we get a feather? No, he did not. But yeah. So everything, um, facts, bro. Everything Nintendo 64 and back, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo. Like there was zero competition. Um, so those are the most goated systems because it's a lot to take into consideration. Number one, you got to look at competition. There was nobody that could touch Nintendo. Sega Genesis couldn't do it. I mean, even when they tried to come out with stuff like um, the Neo Geo, the Panasonic 3DO, some of y'all may not even remember that, but there used to be a system called the Real 3DO by Panasonic. Sega CD, like nothing, was as goaded. Honestly, no other system became competition until we entered the phase of the GameCube. At that point, PlayStation and Xbox start rising to fame. But before that, Nintendo 64 and back, everything that Nintendo ever put out, they ran the market and it wasn't even close. And another reason that makes those systems so great is because you didn't have to worry about no bugs, it wasn't no glitches, it wasn't no crashes, it wasn't no patches and fixes when they put a game out. Like it was right. It worked. There were no issues. The development was top notch. So, again, because you got to look at fun factor, replay value. It's not so much about graphics. Yes, hands down, nobody's disputing that, graphics are not better in today's time. But there's so much more that goes into a game than just graphics. It's got to be fun factors because there's a lot of games that look good, but they trash. Now, true enough, it's harder to develop games now. So I definitely tip my hat to the developers out there because they got to jump through so many more hoops to try and put out a product that not only looks good but plays well as well. So that's tough to do. So, but I'm just saying the era of Nintendo 64 and back, like it's not even close. Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. Yeah, Super Nintendo, bro. Um, Mortal Kombat, uh, even their port for the Killer Instinct Part One was nice. Uh, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3. Um, it's just too many bangers, man. Like Nintendo is king. So like they've solidified their spot in history, like literally. Hey Nava, what's good, buddy? Man, grinding, trying to fight this. Wait, that's the same dude I was partying with a while ago. Yeah, because generally it don't hook you up with the same person. I think that's the same. Yep, Mortal Kombat 2 was on NES. Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2. The only thing that the Sega version had going for it is that it had blood. Because I remember, you used to have to put in the blood code, which I can't remember what that was right offhand, but if I hear it, I'll know it. But I'll never forget putting in that blood code, man, on Sega Genesis. Boy, that was something. But as far as quality of the game, like it wasn't close. There we go, level 23. Right, yeah, MK2 did. Yeah, MK1 is what I got it. Let's go. Chad, that's what I've been farming for. It is Done. I got the complete set. Yes, sir. Let's get it. And it happened on stream. Let's go. I got it. Feather War chat. Oh man. Like literally, I've done this boss fight 100 times farming for it. And so that was level 2 with no imbuement. Yep, there it is. Bet. All right, so now let me see what I got equipped right quick. Man, as a live service game, it's good, bro. I'm telling you, man. Um, Airship Syndicate, they're not a AAA studio. It's more kind of like an independent studio, but man, this game, I'm telling you, it plays well. Um, Man, chat, that's done made my day. So now that'll complete my build. Of course, there's some little odds and end pieces to get, but those were the hardest things to farm. All right, Goblin Hacker and Bloodletter. Yep. All right, so I need a Bloodletter Echo. Then Goblin Hacker. Let's see, what is that? What is it? Man, hey Nava, you hear me? Man, them haters is quiet, bro. They is quiet. Quieter than a church house mouse, brother. I'm telling you, when that information dropped by Miller yesterday that the leaks for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League were fake, bro, now ain't nobody got nothing to say. That's why I kept saying over the last week, do not jump to conclusions. Do not believe anything if it does not unofficially officially come from the developers. People are taking stuff out of context. Now everybody is quiet. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. And if you notice, I tried to poke a little bit. All right, so let me put a time stamp on that. 32. We're gonna go with 32. Yep. So 32 minutes in. Yeah, but like I say, bro, I mean, the game gonna be fire. But some of them trying to jump back on the bandwagon though, because I just been watching, bro, and I'm telling you, man, I'm seeing different creators who are covering the game, basically, you know, trying to say, oh yeah, you know, the game is gonna be good, and you know, I'm looking forward to it now. It's like, nah, don't try to backpedal now. They was talking all that jazz. Hey, chat, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube. And if you're over on the purple side of things, make sure you hit that follow button. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you can sub to the channel absolutely free. Oh, yeah, 8,000 weapon power. That's what we want to see right there. And again, keep in mind, chat, that my echoes ain't even maxed out. Yeah, so this build gonna be nasty when I get done. All right, now let me do some stuff that I can farm with, or experience, that is. You know what? Let me go up here and check. Got to figure out which food to pop too. Man, Chad, I'm just reflecting back. Boy, that was a grind. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a grind, Chad. All right, now see if I can get lucky and get some wolf echoes. So what's good, everybody? Y'all ready for the new year? Me personally, I'm always looking forward to what the future holds. Um, because I'm a firm believer that we haven't even seen or lived our best days. And 2023 was great. Um, one of the best years of my life, as it relates to just kind of some personal progress and goals. Just kind of some things I wanted to do, and a place that I wanted to be, just as a father, a husband. Um, so I was able to achieve some of that stuff this year. So but I'm not gonna park right there and just be like, okay, uh, that's all I'm expecting. There's always a higher level. There's always another level. So I always encourage anybody, keep grinding. Ready, Nava? Let's get it, man. Currently back on the dating scene, and man, now you know what, bro? Actually, I feel you on that, because even though I'm personally, married and don't have to deal with that, still, man, I got buddies, like Ken, and just different people I talk to, like yourself. It's different out there, man. I mean, it ain't nothing like it used to be 20 years ago. Dating now, with the expectations that people have, and just where pop culture is, we live in a culture that's saying marriage is obsolete. um, it's tough because everybody already has the wrong mindset for the majority even going into it. It's a hookup culture now. So I feel you on that, bro. Man, this great sword hitting y'all, and it ain't even maxed out yet. on, drop a wolf echo. Drop a wolf echo. Man, chat, this. Oh my goodness, this build, this build. I'm satisfied, chat. Man, like I said, I can't, bro. I can't blame you one bit for feeling the way you feeling because just some of the stories that I hear, man, it's just it's unfortunate, man. You know, because people nowadays are not willing to build with somebody. You know, I don't care how old you are, you're gonna have to build with somebody. You know, people just want to find somebody that's already got plenty of money, that's already established, and just, you know, boom, get married and have it made. That's just not how it works. Like, you gotta build, you gotta go through, you gotta have some struggles, you gotta have some hard times with one another. Because all of that is the makings of a solid relationship. This whole speed dating thing is just not reasonable. Like, you can't, because there's like TV shows where I've seen it done, and I mean literally in seconds you're going in, hey, what do you do for a living? And that's probably the most inappropriate question to ask when you're meeting somebody for the first time. Like, without even getting to know them, just, hey, what do you do? I mean, facts. Life is not like that. People live in a fairy tale, man, and you know, pop culture has painted this image on TV, um, which the majority of the time that ain't even true. Those people do that kind of stuff for entertainment. But I'm telling you, like, I'm so glad. Like, I wouldn't trade uh, the history that me and my wife has for anything. Like, it was all necessary. I wouldn't change one thing. You know, I don't live with regrets, because everything happens for a reason, and the lesson you can learn even from making a mistake is valuable. So, like, I have no doubt that if things didn't play out the way they did, good, bad, and ugly, in our relationship, we wouldn't be where we are now. So it took all of that to get here. And a lot of people want prize, but they don't want the process. And you got to have the process. Like, the process is the most valuable part. Telling Sleep the other day, try to be honest with anyone that asks me about relationships. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not exactly. It's hard work. You got to pay your dues. You got to put your time in because there is a process to maturing as a relationship, and it ain't about age. You know, you think, okay, well, we in our 40s, we in our 50s, so we can hook up and both of us be mature. No, that maturing process happens together as you grow, because you'll fuss over the dumbest stuff in a new relationship. I don't care what age you are. Because two worlds are merging. I mean, you're literally trying to learn each other. Facts, palette. Went on went on a date. Christmas. It was cool. Can't even tell if she's interested in me. It's hard to read her. Think I've been out of the game too long. Okay, gotcha. So you had a date on Christmas Day, man. Well, that's what's up. But again, the emotional side of not knowing how it went or what's the case, you know. So I definitely get that. Go with the flow. Hey, you know what? And that's kind of one of the cool things about uh, palette being on, you know, or a woman in general, is because they can kind of speak to their side of things, like what they're thinking, you know, after first date or whatever the case is. So you get all kind of knowledge and advice on the deeper level. You know, we talk more than games, chat. Hey, you hear me sleep? I'm telling you, man. This is this is a well balanced channel. All right, I need to be over here. And I done went way on the other side of the map. Man, sleep, this build is clearing. And it's got some survivability. Absolutely. Deeper level. And communication is definitely key, man. So if the communication is still strong after the fact, trust me, you good, bro. You good. Yeah, exactly, Pallet. That's a great sign. Because this generation, believe me, they goes folks fast in this generation. right, made that jump. There we go. Now we're on the right path. Oh yeah, we hitting like a Mack truck, buddy. Yes, sir. And it's only gonna get better. Yeah, cause see, my other character sleep after the update. Um, Venomous got nerfed. Now don't get me wrong, it's still a great build, but it got nerfed bad. Oh yeah, we about to hit another level. But I'm telling you, chat, if you hang on in there, you can look forward to some of the best days of your life. Like seriously, the relationships are worth the work. Like real talk. You know, we at a stage now. Um, Myself and my wife, you know, because we've been married for 21 years, been together for 24 years, and like I wouldn't trade that for nothing. Um, but it's just amazing how cool, like she really is my best friend. Um, we know each other, we know what each other like, you know, and that's not saying that we, you know, take each other for granted, that we don't stay on our P's and Q's with each other. But I'm saying, like, you know, for instance, she's a teacher, so she's off school, out of school right now, out for the holidays, you know. But even when she's working, you know, every time I come home, uh, my towels, everything is just laid out, and it ain't from. But now here's the flip side to that. That go both ways. So like I get here, my stuff is laid out. Well, her schedule is different than mine when we're working. So like when I'm getting off work, she's in the gym working out. So I come home to everything being at the ready for me to just relax. All right. Well, after I do that, keep in mind she's still at the gym by the time I'm done getting myself together. So I in turn set all of her stuff out so that when she comes in from the gym, boom, she can do the same routine that I done, wind down and relax. Um, so you know, again, she's off with the holidays or whatever, and I mean every just attention to detail. Um, and it's not a matter of it being done because either of us are a slave driver. Oh, well, you gonna do that. It's not like that. I mean, you get to a level to where you know each other so well and respect each other so well that it's done just because you have that person's best interest at heart. So you want to cater to them. Like you find pleasure in doing that. Like it's winter now, so it's cold. She never gets in a cold car. Like even though she goes to work earlier than me, I'm still up before she gets up just to make sure that she doesn't have to get in a cold car.
Get behind me.
So it's simple stuff like that that means so much. The energy and effort that you put into it towards one another, just to show each other how much you appreciate them, and that's priceless. Let's see. Come from different world clearly, but it works in a sense. So far conversations are interesting, we have a lot in common, but just as many differences. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. You definitely have those things in common, and that's a good thing. Like you want it to be that way, because me and Eb, because here's the thing, you don't want to marry yourself. Always remember that, to anybody that's listening. You don't want to marry yourself, because here's the thing, you couldn't live with you. I know what I'm talking about. You couldn't stand you. You would get on your nerves. I don't care who you are. So it's good to be opposite of the other individual, because that's the whole point of the completion. Having the help meet. Um, what up, Greek? What's going on? And Greek, I don't know, bro. I know you said that last time, but nobody else has had that complaint, bro. Maybe are you tuned in from your phone or from your PC? Because like even when I look at my levels, I don't want it just blasting. But if I need to tweak it, man, I definitely will. Because I want to make sure that it's a good experience for everybody. So, um, let me see. On your PC. All right. So before I make an adjustment, how do I sound to everybody? Y'all want me to go up? Because like I said, I definitely will. I just because I'm trying to find that sweet spot. What's good with you though, Greek man? What? Hey, bro. I was just talking to Nava Flow earlier, man. That people quiet now that Miller done dropped that information. Okay, go up a bit. Now I'm gonna tell you that's classic male and female stuff right there. Cause men we always like stuff louder than women do. Even our music, like what we think is loud on the music or what we don't think is loud, women think is loud. So that's just a tidbit of information. I know I'm telling the truth. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Greek and sleep. I'm gonna kick it up one notch on my Go XLR. All right, so I've turned the mic up on my Go XLR. So let me know how we sound now, which I can still adjust some more because I'm trying to make sure what I'm turning up ain't just in my ear, in my monitor. I want to make sure. He turned the stream mix up as well. Um, Sleep stuff always on screen. But you know what? That's how it is. This is just classic. And Greek, we on some life stuff tonight, man. So our conversation is all over the place. But it's real good. It's real entertaining. So that's just classic male and female stuff. Like we hear totally opposite than females do. So again, what's not loud for us most of the time is okay for them or loud to them. Now, here's the flip side. Let's talk about water temperature. Women can literally take baths with fire coming out of the hydrant. Like literally fire coming out of the shower head or, the tub. You bet not ask no woman to run you some water. You bet not do it. I'm telling you. So although our hearing is different than y'all's sensitivity is way different from us. Like one time I tried to shower with Eb, shoot, it ran me up out of there. Right? Exactly. I don't know what that is, man, but women can stand some heat. Man, bro, hey, keep the water info in mind, in 3000, because I'm telling you, bro, it'll get you out of there for real. Hey, Greek, hey, Sleep, how do I sound? Because I turned it up too. What y'all think now? I just saw that. Y'all got to boil the dirt off of us. Sounds better? Okay, bet. Appreciate it, man. Now, what about the game sound? Like, can y'all hear the game sound okay? Game is fine? Okay, bet. Awesome. Yeah, good looking out, bro. Yeah, but yeah, it's been an interesting week, man. After Miller dropped that info, which I never was worried about it. I mean, we've already had that conversation, Greek. In fact, we talked about it on the podcast. It never was an issue for me because I already knew that the leak was out of context. Even if the leak was true initially, I knew we still have to look at how did it get to that point. you know, so I never was worried about it. But it's just amazing now that Miller done dropped that and set the record straight. Like, people are backpedaling. Like, you don't hear nothing now. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Man, not a single wolf echo is dropping. I'm telling you. That wolf echo is hard to get. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, you know, and here's the thing. I know that in 3000. She just don't know that. Because again, some things just come with time. And especially, you know, if she's been in a situation where, you know, she's been uh, hurt before or had an issue where she trusted somebody and, you know, they did this or they did that. Um, then for some people, it can definitely take time. And that's okay. And I wouldn't even say that's a bad thing. Um, Herbal powder. Facts, it is. It is. And that's what I'm saying. So you really get to um, her core. You're really getting to her core, and that's speaking volumes because she's being open with you. So the fact that she's not hiding it, or that you don't have to find it out later or find out the hard way or whatever you call that, she's giving you an opportunity to see into her, because that's what, you know, intimacy is. Um, into DC, seeing into that other person, what really makes them tick, getting the norm. So if she telling you all that out the gate, like, you good, bro. Woods Phoenix. It is. It is. Exactly. Yep. Right about that in 3000 it is. You know what? I can see them adding another echo slot to accessories. If they do that, sheesh. Border Gamer, what's up, man? Man, I tagged you in a video that I did a couple days ago. I think day before yesterday or either yesterday that I posted uh, about your comment, and so I gave you the credit and shout out in the video. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out yet, but again, man, appreciate your input on the podcast. You said some stuff, man, that just opened up a whole new perspective. Okay, cool. Bet you got a chance to check it out. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, just looking forward to continuing the dialogue and conversation on the game. Leading up to that, time of release. Hey, facts, man. You know the wealth of knowledge in a grandparent, man, is just it's priceless. It is priceless, bro. Because they got some old sayings, man, that when you first hear them, you be like, man, what is grandmama and them talking about? But then if you just keep living, because they used to say that, keep a living. They didn't say keep living, they would say keep a living, keep a living. Oh man, Southern grandparents, bro, are the best. They got some sayings, but man, like you'll be going throughout life one day and something will happen and the light bulb will come on and you'll be like, wait a minute, that's what grandmama and them was talking about. They gonna always shoot you straight, bro. A hoarder gamer. So here's what I did, and I'll make a public confession, and I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast Sunday. Like, I read half of Miller's article, but before I went to the next paragraph, I could tell because it was so well written. Because he really knows how to paint a picture, man. I mean, I could tell it was gonna go further than I wanted to go initially. Um, so I stopped about halfway through. Um, so I didn't read the whole thing, but I read enough just to confirm and shoot down the part about the leaks and stuff not being true. But I kind of stopped right there. Man, Sunday is rolling around fast, Greek, and time is just flying in general. Cause tomorrow is Thursday, bro. And Chad, I'm at 7,100 on weapon power, and this build is not maxed. I'll take it up a notch. And the reason I've been grinding this game out is because I'm telling you, I know in a month's time or almost a month's time, when Suicide Squad drop, like that's all I'm gonna be on. The only thing that's gonna pull me away from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is February the 29th when Final Fantasy Rebirth drops. But the reason I'm so glad that that's a single player story mode game is because after I drop however many hours into it to 100% it, then I can jump back on Suicide Squad. Not to say I won't be playing both of them at the same time, but I'm just saying. I'm definitely starting to think that wolf echoes are not a thing. You leveling up Venomous now? Hey, she's powerful, man. Venomous is powerful. Now, they nerfed her, though, or at least they nerfed my build. So I'll say they nerfed the accessories. Maybe let me say that. Um, because before this new update, um, my ability power with her, um, or crit power, was 9,000. But after the update, my crit power went down to like 3,800. So she got nerfed bad, or at least the accessories that I was rocking did. But I mean, don't get me wrong, using twin daggers, I mean, it's still a strong build. Like, I can take down stuff in no time. But, like I said, it's just not as strong as it was. I hadn't, Greek. I'm still getting confirmations now. In fact, I got two earlier today. And then there's two more that I sent the invites. I just hadn't got a response yet. Matter of fact, they ain't even seen them. So, I'm guessing we're a different time zone or something like that. But I'll definitely let you know, bro. Hey, Hoarder, what weapon are you running with Venomous? Are you running the gun? Oh yeah, yeah. That shotgun, bro, the Tempest, um, is nasty, and the fire shotgun as well. I'm starting to think that wolf echoes don't exist anymore after the update. Man, I'm telling you, chat, the damage output with this build is phenomenal. And I still got to do a lot of more upgrade. All right. So I got that to level 26. temper that. And I'm close to another level too. Go on and get that other level. Okay, chat. I didn't realize it was 9:30. All right, so gonna get ready to call it right there, chat. Appreciate you for tuning in to the deeper level. Listen, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're over on the red side, make sure you hit that like button. If nothing else, if you're already subbed to the channel, as YouTube loves the algorithm, do that. Again, don't forget we've got State of Suicide Squad podcast this coming Sunday again, 4 p.m. We'll be announcing the lineup soon. But yeah, so I'll be dropping a video in the morning about some other information that we were able to discover on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League that was in episode 2 of the State of Suicide Squad. So I'll be dropping that video tomorrow, so take a look out for that. Again, appreciate all the support. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I go live. More content becomes available. Again, this is your host, Deeper Depths, and I'll see each and every one of you on the stream tomorrow evening. Peace.